All right, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. What is this, Friday night? We got a little hell let loose. Syndicate versus Helios on our fan favorite, I think, for most people, Stalingrad. Our midpoint is Carriage Depot. Should be an exciting match. Sins is already expecting to get sniped. And, you know, the cool thing about this might be one of the last times we see this map in this form with the new update coming out soon. Hopefully you guys are really excited about the new stuff that's going to hit us probably, I want to say, in October sometime. That's my guesstimation when I think update 18 will come out. All the tank remakes and some other things, optimizations and such. But, yeah, definitely looking forward to some new stuff happening to Hell Let Loose now that we know that Vietnam has been the thing that has taken Team 17 and Expression Studios' time and efforts. So hopefully they can dedicate some more manpower back to the game that we love. Oh my, that was a hella shot. Man, that is just going to hurt. Oh, and I didn't start the clock. How about that? How about we start the clock? Oh my goodness. All right, so I'm about a minute off on the clock. Very rusty, ladies and gentlemen. It's been about, I don't know, it seems like forever. We'll adjust the clock in a little bit. But anyway, Helios off to a fantastic start. Syndicate having the uphill fight now to get into the Carriage Depot. Strong point is completely controlled by Helios at the moment. Now Evac swiggled himself in there, looking to get that OP up. Sean Tweedy and GS running the light today. Clink. AT getting taken down. Look at some of these OGs. Bad Up, ain't seen that man in a minute. Sporting the new tag. I think that's Gary's Only / I don't know what the cross is. That's new. But yeah, we're about ready to call this for the away team. Going up 3-2 in about 5 seconds. It's all but official. And there we have it. Helios taking the early cap in relatively easy fashion. Quick check on map. Look at this. Macro, very nice. From top to bottom. Very nice job. No holes in the defense. And from the looks of it, the light soloed, or excuse me, the recon tanks and a light working on the south, putting that weight in there on Carriage Depot. And this point is all about that map control. Not just run into the strong point. It's getting into these buildings across the railroad tracks, which is currently owned by Helios. But Syndicate doing a nice job. They're containing. Doing their best to hold those lines, get that crossfire to allow Synths and his squad mates to get in. Let's get down on the ground and show you guys what it really feels like to be in here in the fight. Yeah, how about that artillery? Pretty disgusting stuff. Syndicate making some cap progress, which is pretty nice. And it's not all just strong point. It's sector. A lot of bodies in the sector. Good sign. Take it out wide to the flanks. OG and worst. Oh, takes the rocket to the face by Forehammer. Revenge. Two ships passing in the night. Alright, Lucid. Out of there. Cap progress is at least momentarily stopped for Syndicate. And in the new version, I'm not sure if you guys have seen, all these rail carts are kind of scattered along the railroad tracks, and there is some variety in different lanes, and the topography is completely different. Skybox, light map settings, all that good stuff. The map looks fantastic. I mean, of all the remakes, definitely their best effort. The light goes down, GS and his squad goes out. That's gonna hurt. And in that vacuum, here comes the T-34. It's all about holding those lanes. 34 is just gonna sit and just cover this space. And just melt any kind of Syndicate inf that's trying to cut across. What else can I... Oh, new explosions. So we're going to get to see some variety of explosions. Hopefully we can distinguish between tanks, AT guns, supply trucks. Right now everything kind of looks the same. So as a caster, you're like running all over the place, trying to determine whether it was a tank or not. And it winds up being a repair station or something stupid. Russian light. Crewed by Wicks. Matthew. A lot of history on this map. I cast the APL final, Helios and Esprit. So this map has seen some of the more prominent matches. It was all be at the northern point, not Carriage Depot. That's the stuff right there. Tank suppressing the inf. Gonna pull back. Ben's about to get funky with it. Smoke. And a little AT rocket. I think he might get him. This one might be the one that takes him out. Yes, sir. Big play there, buddy. Big Ben taking down the Panzer IV. Syndicate going down early on those tanks. And I think tanks, I think most people would agree, tanks tanks rule, especially a map like Stalingrad. Inf is doing their job. They're still covering map edge to map edge. No leaks. I think we're in for a nice prolonged fight. Shout out some of these guys. Got some OGs. Huzzah. Death Vice. Bad intentions. Some form. I know this is a Spanish team. They do a lot of fills. Play with Syndicate often. Pretty good team. If I want to say they play in the third division, I want to say in EPL. Not sure if I'm going to miss the layout of the map. I mean, I think it's somewhat different. They trade right there, Rooster and Keizo. But yeah, this will be one for the record books. You look back in a year or so and compare the old to the new. I ain't gonna lie, there's a couple games coming out soon that are gonna really push Hell Let Loose to improve or kind of accept its fate and to say it had its run, and it did have a great run. 6 years is not a small run by any shape, but with Vietnam, with 83 coming out, Stormy Norman with the nice clap. What else is coming out? Obviously, Battlefield 6, August 10. I mean, I've got that date circled on my calendar. I'm excited to play that. I love the beta. I think the retail version is going to be pretty hot. So it's going to take something special, I think, from the devs to keep the enthusiasm for this game going. And we'll see what happens. We'll see that. We're supposed to get 2 updates this year, 18 and 19. So maybe one in October, and then maybe one toward holiday, December time. Now back over on the strong point. I mean, we've been watching the flanks. Syndicate's doing a nice job of staying in that E column. Obviously, if you were to say who's winning, we all know, right? Helios. But Syndicate is right on their doorstep. Once they start crossing over into the F, especially if they can get bodies into the strong point. Who's this? Just dipping their toe in there. I think they got some mercs, some ringers. I'm not sure who that dude is. But here's your battle over the strong point. Looks pretty even. Syndicate might have more bodies up north. But I think because they lost all their tanks, they're not in a great position. Now, since 98, if he can get a rocket on OP, goes down. And this is what we're going to see more and more and more of. Throwing those light tanks, clapping OPs. Clown car, soloed by Ready Fishy. Just got that gun traversed on top of the hill. That's going to be an interesting thing, because I know the topography has changed and it's more of a bowl type situation. So the tanks aren't going to have these long lines of sight. And maybe the inf, have a little bit more fun on this map. Shall see. I did want to mention also with the Stalingrad and tank remake, there also is going to be some new limitations put on how many heavies can be spawned. I like where they're going with this. Making... Oh, that's so dirty. Just glitching into the roof. I like what they're doing with the tanks, though, because right now it sucks having to go up against so many tanks. And now that they've capped the tanks at 2 heavies, and I think from what I understand is once the tank, one of the heavies goes down, the timer starts after that tank is blown up. Now, I believe it's a 10-minute timer. So Inf will have fun, I think. And there's going to be, obviously, more lights and mediums, which give us the Inf. Satchels and... Like Chuck's right there, almost getting that satchel on. On top. Big time, baby. Gets pop. There it goes. Just wait up. Oh. Oh. I don't think homie understands he's satcheled. Wicks and Matthew. Trying to get into trouble. That's almost done. Oh. Let's call it a day. Oh, Airhead. Excellent. Excellent choice, Commander. Once again, if you guys got comments, devs are more than open, I think, at this point to hearing what we got to say now that they're less distracted with Vietnam, perhaps. Got a little more time for us. The community manager, Ben, is always asking for suggestions. So definitely hit that Discord and throw your ideas up. Now is about as good a time as ever. Bombing run to follow that Airhead, trying to cover it up. Terry desperately waiting, but going to get rolled up in this bombing run along with Bad Up. Yeah, he didn't even try to run. Stays alive in the cart. Yeah, the Airhead meta needs some work. I wish it were... That's a great Airhead. Cover? And they're artillerying it? Oh, shit. Please, can we let the artillery take out OPs? I mean, make it make sense for me that it takes out garrisons, but it can't take out your OP. Like, it makes the Airhead so ineffective. I mean, these guys are doing the most. Timed it up, landed it in the right spot, smoked the damn thing up, and Terry can just respawn on OP and just walk right in like nothing. And then you got to drop it in this little area, right? Like a comp player's going to fall asleep and not see it drop out of the sky. It's just... Maybe the fall time needs to be quicker. Maybe the spawn on time needs to be quicker. You know, they're making tweaks. I mean, think about it. The medic got tweaked. It's somewhat effective now. I've actually waited and not hit escape redeploy, you know, on a couple of maps in certain situations. Commander Eggs and Captain Clink. Oh my God, grenade? Eggs running for his damn life. Good fight over the north. I think Syndicate sooner or later is going to prioritize a certain area of the map and perhaps start stacking maybe 1 or 2 squad leaders up in an area. Maybe they give up the south a little bit in order to press out the north and come down. I'm not sure. That boy Spirit. I know he and I are going to be rocking that BF6 the moment it comes out. Take your time, Pop-Tart. Wait for that reload. He hears it. All right, he's moving. He's not peeking. Spirit doing the best thing to get out of harm's way. Spirit, oh, gets him sleeping. And the element ratting it out. Oh, Spirit gets him. Oh, that's the other thing about Stalingrad, from what I understand, and I played it a little bit. The collision, much nicer. I know that's like an irritating thing for an infantry player to have to constantly jump to get over shit, and it's really annoying. Ooh, he's gonna get widowed too? Spirit on a nice little run. Oh man, I thought he was gonna get unlucky, looking the wrong way. Claps OP, Spirit. Let's go, baby. Let's lock on. Ah, the run runs out. That was a good run though. Takes out a couple inf. Got the OP. But that's the thing about this game. If you just sit back and not take that space, they respawn and let's do it again. It's kind of the way things are for comp. It's all about kill, move, shift W, whatever. But making some nice cap progress. And you can hear the Katuska rockets firing up for the Soviets, or Helios. Trying to clear Syndicate out of the north. Yeah, definitely sensing they were massing numbers to the north. And it was time to do something about it. Definitely, Helios is prioritizing the cap itself. Yeah, and I think Syndicate is probably just going to leave these up. Maybe as satellites if they tried the crazy long flanks up underneath. But this is a jump off. But I think it's push out the EF and try and force your way in there. There is heavy tank. GS and Tweety Som are in. But only one on the field. Node's a little light right now at 110. What other news do we have to discuss? Let's see. Seasonal. Coming back for who knows. This might be the 10th installment of the seasonal. I know it's coming up. It'll be here definitely before the end of the year. Usually follows HCA, winter seasonal. I'm thinking probably we'll get more info right around December time. Recon running the back line. Our commander bimping. Obviously the front line is clean. They might have got a whammo up. Let's go check out a ravine. If any Helios snuck their way in. Got risky as Recon. Ah, they did. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. The whammo is in effect. Marked. Bimpus in the upper. What do we got here? Friendly. Where is the Helios garrison? One more time, it wouldn't be a It wouldn't be a cast. Nice kills by OGK. If I didn't mention, I effing hate Recon flares. Earn that shit. Recon should be doing other things other than just popping endless flares. I digress. I'm not going to get into that, but I hate it. All right, north. We're just waiting for that big spawn. I mean, they have one squad leader in Rowdy. So he could be +6. And we got XL to the north, so that could be +12. You know, depending on whether or not they have their OPs still up. Can they get bodies in? Obviously, the whole point of getting that whammo up is to draw that front line back by having them have to redeploy, syndicate redeploy players on defense and give up all this nice real estate that they've earned, push them hopefully out of the E column and force them back into the sector. Hasn't happened, but it does look a little bit lighter. I can tell you about 30 minutes ago that was filled with syndicate players, and now it's looking a little thinner. Chosen, OG, played for quite a few teams. Ooh, cut down. Death Vice, holding that lane. All right, Syndicate tanks. At least the medium. Trying to help clean out the north. Did I say north? They are right on the point itself. Trying to give you an idea of where Helios might have their tanks. They just sitting back, being conservative. Ready Fishy's just gonna sit there and hold that lane all. And shout out to the boy Smithers, doing really well, casting everything these days. Doesn't matter if it's PC or console, he's the guy. For those of you guys that play pubs or whatever, there's a certain group that pushes and a certain group that holds. You got your MGs, Robo here. And just gets on that angle. A little bit defilade. And just covering. He's got that angle, it's just covering that backside. So anything Syndicate spawning out of the J and the A squad leads, he's covering it. If they get anywhere near the sector, that's why Tommy hasn't moved. So he's essentially locked down there. Yep, and that's what he'll do pretty much most of the match. And if I were to think if there was a favored side, I think the Axis have the favored side. They're up top, coming down. At least for the Midpoint carriage depot, I believe. You guys let me know in the comments. The comp players at least. And if you pubbies think there's an advantage, sure, we want to hear from you guys too. I mean... Take your time. Just hold the line. That's all he's going to do. Just back and forth. Here's Omen. That's all you need to do. Wow, big spawn. Off of front door garrison. Here they come. Right into the living room. Heartless is going to go, holy shit. Oh, takes out Data. That was a big kill. Squad leader. Spirit gets him. Spirit shooting him. Ooh, nice job. Gets the OP. I think they also correctly gave more value. Gets Gazo. They gave more value to killing garrisons and destroying nodes. I mean, those are game-changing things. Glad. Oh my God. Spirit. Oh, there's that stupid 3-second spawn after you, they're locked in, they're gonna spawn even if you take it out. Alright, Rooster comes in and cleans up after Spirit. So yeah, the thing is, after you clap OP, it's, you gotta sit, wait, don't run away, don't turn your back. All right, quick recap. Off the start, great, what was it? Truck snipe by Helios. Took out one of Syndicate's transport. Had like 8 or 9 guys on it. So basically, with that to their advantage and just getting there quicker, Helios off the start took the cap reasonably quick. I think at the 124 mark, I want to say. And yeah, we've been sitting 3-2 right now. Roughly 30 minutes. But as you can see already, this is not the first. This is probably the 3rd or 4th time Syndicate has started to make cap progress on our Midpoint carriage depot. And I'm going to say it's largely because the north push has been successful. And when you have to divert inf north, basically allows this front door to kind of collapse a little bit. We'll always say the great equalizer to any good push is timely artillery and a well-placed MG player. You got Robert over there to your left, covering the train carts. And if shit gets a little crazy, you know, wouldn't be surprised if artillery gets redirected over here. Spirit trades with Huzzah. Tough sledding. Very tight windows out here. And Robert, look at that head glitch. You can't even see him, man. Like a fart in the wind, you don't even see him. Just wiggling up there. Playing a game of hide and seek. Oh, that PPSH. That rate of fire is sick. You miss your shot with that rifle. That shit's GG. Back over to the midpoint. Syndicate keeps teasing us with this capture progress. Once again, you could just see it just ever so slightly. But every time Helios responds. Alright, the big boy is out. The Tiger. Syndicate's done playing around. And I think this position is a very, very strong position. It commands a great deal of the area just to the east of Carriage Depot. So tanks are going to be very reluctant to get close. Now we're getting some sort of deflections. What do we got? Shot a little bit low. There it is. The peak. The hit. On fire. That's the IS-1, I believe, I want to say. Soviet heavy. And that's smart. You see, these guys know their areas. They know their lines. Safely can get out, repair. You'll see these Tigers go back, or these two heavies go back and forth fighting. You know, it's all about that double tap, or if you can get inf while they're out repairing, decrew them. But otherwise, a lot of rinse and repeat. What else? Oh, in the update also, they talked about how these heavy tanks are going to have a lot more hit points. So, I wonder, I mean, will they be able to survive a satchel? Right now, I don't like the satchel meta. I think that should track your tanks. I don't think it should blow them up. And the other thing about the tracks, I mean, if they're disabled completely, you hop out, you hit the torch 1 second. If it's 1%, all of a sudden they can move. So hopefully they can fix that, make it so that you can only I don't know, there's plenty of things you guys could suggest, but there's also the terrain now affecting the mobility of the tanks, depending on if it was concrete, open grass, mud. It's going to make the tanks handle a bit differently. Traverse a little slower. But here we go again. This is 4th, 5th, 6th time. Carriage Depot. Spirit out here having a day. I'm gonna grab onto him, man. Oh, get some of that. Let me reload that. And was that might have been an OP. I saw the smoke go around. Now he's level 9. You see that little... Oh, he got dropped. Now he was hoping perhaps to get to those carts, put on the satchel, and explode it and blow out whatever possible spawns, maybe garrison, that Helios might have on the point itself. I think this here is just OP, and I believe that's Terry's OP. No, it's Scoot Dog. Scoot Dog's OP. Behind the stacks of wood. Yeah, so Terry and Scoot Dog look like they got hard cap defense. Big picture once again. A little bit thinner than we saw earlier, but still, Syndicate holding on pretty well. lucky. Artillery just missed the splash damage. Tank protecting the... Not that time, no. It's hard to tell, though, if they... I don't think Syndicate is even aware that they're decrewed mostly. Just one guy left. Uh-oh. Clock. Just gonna stay in that driver's seat. Just gonna rock it. Oh, he gets the advantage. The boys in the Tiger. Putting in the work. Getting the W on that one. Shout out to Dark Knight Totazian. Sniffer. Hopefully that frees up for the inf. But man, we're just seeing a lot of Helios. Check the south. Infamous Donald Pump with the ladder class up on top. That's just a filthy position. Look where this guy is. Behind enemy lines, just shooting guys in the back. That's got to piss you off. Oh, yeah. Tommy? Yes, sir. Must be nice. Gig is up. Nice run, though. Sam, Tweedy, and GS holding the line. Not allowing hopefully too much Helios to cross up. Because it looks like they've slowly moved Syndicate back. Not much. I mean, each block is 200 meters. They might have moved Syndicate back 100. So half of the grid. And the boys in the tank here. Gonna try and push that line back. Support that Syndicate inf. And we just crossed the halfway mark. If you're just tuning in, a little Friday night friendly, competitive between two of the top teams in NA. We've got the Syndicate boys taking on Helios, both NA teams. Helios finished, I want to say, if I remember correctly, third in the APL this year. Fine showing. Eventually losing to the runners-up, believe it or not. Esprit de Corps did not win. First time they lost in a final in quite some time. They lost to the Greyhounds, German team. Map was Omaha. Midpoint was artillery, or AA battery, RD battery. So, Helio is definitely a good squad, and Syndicate a little bit on the rebuild, but definitely showing signs of improvement. I mean, recently they've had some tough luck, but today they're showing out. I mean, some of their previous matches, I think they lost 5-0 recently to Chimera. But, yeah, tonight holding it down. That's tough, you know. When your opponent has those buildings, they got the line, and they're forcing you to run in through open field. Yeah. That PPSH up close, that's probably the nastiest weapon in under 50 meters. I think the best overall is the MP40. But up close, changed my mind. PPSH beats all. Yeah, Robo out there with just crazy line of sight. Ooh, cap goes down. But that's what happens once you pop yourself up over the... Yeah, you're running into these guys here. Gas mask. Almost got that long distance dedication. Let's do it again. Round 2. Loads it up. Yeah, baby. Doesn't get the kill on the target, but put one in the tracks. Hit that bad boy right on the wheel. That's a great shot from distance. Check out how the flanks are doing. People say I don't show the flanks enough love, but we're going to do that tonight. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Get on the crushed up stone fence and vault yourself on top of the roof. Rowdy out there just taking shots. Oh. But garrison, okay, we peeped the garrison map edge for Helios and Syndicate. Yeah. Has the subs there ready for a competing garrison. Uh-oh. The boys, they might, I think Giga. And you still hear it. It's not locked out. Oh, yeah, they definitely know. She shot for sure. Gonna eat that grenade. That won't take... Oh, that'll take out OP. Yeah, tell me. How the hell does a grenade take out an OP, but a bombing run doesn't? Ah. Can't take it no more, but she shot with a nice garrison removal, so that cleans it up for a little bit. Like to see Syndicate take this space now. Okay. Tucker looking to rebuild the garrison. Nice job. Reclaim the space down here at the bottom map edge. Yep, and start working your way up. That's a great job. The little fights, is this what it is? You're just not going to blow out these top teams, just overwhelm them. You got to just slowly strangle your opponent down. Taking his time. Clavis? Can't quite see Clavis. He's behind the wall. Oh, the other cool thing, Altberg showed it off. The devs are really trying to work with us casters. Appreciate that. Now that when we hit the map, we're going to be able to see both sides. We just need to clean it up a little bit because right now it's just very cluttered, very hard to distinguish sides and OPs and such, but functionally it works. Now we just got to make it look, you know, a little more user-friendly, we'll call it. Our Chinese contingency pulling out the John Rambo. Let's run with him. Also had a bipod there we go. Get that bipod up there. Not sure if you were able to do that previously. I'm not a big MG'er, but I think the bipods are improved. You know, they're more realistic, we'll say. You know, things you can put them on and things you shouldn't be able to put them on. Mark Tanks and Smilk. My guy Smilk. He's usually dying when I lock on him like that, and that is not a highlight for him. But Smilk, that's what he does, man. He's that guy. He's shift W. He's usually your whammo dude. He's the guy that... Those are the tough jobs. You go one on many. And if you can have success, get that whammo garrison, break through their front line, you know, great things happen, but obviously pretty damn hard to do. Yeah, good teams are just not gonna let that happen. South? I was gonna say. And there they go again. They just respawn. Is the garrison... Okay, garrison's still up. Here in that bombing run. Inbound on carriage depot. Must be a syndicate bombing run based on location. Oh, Clavis, you're about to get rolled up, buddy. Ah! Ran right to it. No fear. Now, what kind of angle does Worst have? He's one of your top MG players for sure. He does his homework. He knows. I guess it's decent enough. You know, you don't have that elevated position. You got some cover. I guess he can see down by where Lucid is. Not good news for Syndicate. IS-1 just sitting north, although we did see some cap progress. Missed some of that. Mostly done by the INF. Now, where are Syndicate tanks? I must find them. I'm not seeing any. That's the problem. We have one to the north, facing north. And we've got the heavy looking south. Nothing else Syndicate can offer. Great awareness by the Helios tank. Sensing the infantry was starting to make progress. Pushing back up. Uh-oh. That's a Stuka. I think I'm right. Is it here? No, it's not. Where the hell was that? It was up north. Let's see. We get anything north? Let's turn that bad boy around. We get a connect. It's right over here. Can't tell. See, that's a P4. Ah, might have been this one here. Yuglock and Shane. Their tank is damaged. Opportunity. Wow. Alma got 3 off of that. Gets taken out. Or no, he's still up. bandaging up as fast as he can. Man, those tanks are about to get healed up, and he's about to go. Yeah, sent him to heaven with that. The gunner got in there. Garrison just placed in F4, just north of Carriage Depot. Hey! Omen, looking out. He's right behind us. Wait. Sorry, here he is. Coming up. That's a great OP by him. I know he hears the rumbling of the tank. He needs to get one of those areas. Chocks, maybe, if he hears. Might just get lucky and tank might just roll right into this little compound. Make his life a little easier. Chocks? Ah, he's picked the wrong side. He's backing up, Chocks. Oh my God, balls on this kid. Ah, so close. I guess he's thinking if I'm backing up, I'm looking behind me. He decided to go front, but the gunner plus Pop-Tart over there building a rep station. See that right there? Team player. So they definitely want this area just to the north. F4. Holy shit, am I missing? I'm missing the damn fight. Syndicate just broke through. I'm over here effing with these tanks. Wow, this is looking quite good. This might flip. Oh, a last second spawn. Another spawn. That one contested. Wow. Big ass spawn late. Saving it right now for Helios. The tank. Everything's in the middle. This is where Syndicate needs to get lucky. You can hear the Katuska firing up. We're locked in. Here it comes. Oh, wait a minute. Am I saying... This is a Helios. They are the allies tonight. And those random rockets. Unpredictable. Wow. Things just got interesting. Look at all the players summoned to the midpoint. Syndicate is losing this, but look. Helios called everybody back. Let's get a quick look. Now it's time for Syndicate to take that space. Get that F4 that you wanted where that garrison is. If Data and his squad can get down there. Interesting. Bringing the tank up. This is a big moment. They're not careful. I'm hovering right above Wix's tank. He's got a line of sight. I'm going to pull this down. Second tank I'm hearing. Yeah. Yeah, it's time to get serious. It's more than just a little bit. But Wix, confident in his lanes. Looking... Well, he's spinning around now. Might have word that Syndicate's Tiger is in the area. And now the hunt's on. Obviously looking up top, and there's GS, Sam and Tweety. Do they have a shot? What are we... How much of a peak of the healing? What's going on? Oh my goodness, it must be behind. Oh, they're behind. Okay. A little bit misleading. But yeah, that was quite exciting. Syndicate really pushed that point. Got it 3/4 of the way there. Just couldn't finish it. But that's pretty much the way it's been. This is 5th, 6th, 7th time at this point. Getting close. Getting real close. We're under 30 minutes left. If you guys are tuning in, Syndicate taking on the 3rd place finishers of the APL. Helios, a really, really solid North American team. Both North American teams, actually. And Stalingrad, the last time we're going to see it in this form. And Syndicate's doing a really nice job. They are pushing Helios. Now, Donald Pump has done everything tonight but getting a tank. He was sniping at one point. He's out here trying to hold the line in the south. Yeah, Element's got he's got MG fire. You don't even want to look out the window. Yeah, brother. Everywhere, yeah, everywhere you look. All the carnage out in the open space here. Trying to get into that ditch. Rowdy wasn't having any of that. Pull the map, give you an idea. It was hard to see that. I couldn't predict Syndicate was going to get in that tight, but the south has moved up quite nice. I thought it would only come from the north, but Syndicate is getting top and bottom map pressure. I mean, front door's a tad bit weak. Maybe they've said, you know what? Just try and get Helios out of position, perhaps. Load up one area, be less predictable. Once again, Katuska rockets going off. Giga Death. This is a prime position for all you MG players. If you play Stalingrad, if you know, you know. You have to know this building is the tits. Now, Giga, one of the well, what's his history? Played for the Golf Boys. Ooh, that head just took his head off. Anyway, he played for the Greyhounds, and he got his first championship. Now, in terms of tanks, I'm not sure what these guys can do. You know, you can't do much more, because the moment you expose yourself, open up, this area is the kill zone. So I'm not sure how the final third is going to unfold. I mean, where the tanks are going to press from, I'm not 100% sure. My guess is they're just going to push that thing right into Carriage Depot. And I'll tell you, miss, so surprised. Syndicate Inf is really, really performing well tonight. right here. Big moment. We see the flash of the midpoint yet again. Man, bodies are in the back. This is great news. Syndicate looking to get that whammo. Oh, the tank goes down. We just saw that momentarily flash up. The heavy for Syndicate just went down. Man, trying to get these inf tank pushes timed up. That's going to hurt them. That's going to set them back. See, that would have been nice. You had the inf right there on the point. But now you've got no tank support. And Wicks and those guys are just going to hang it all out. Surprised they don't see. Zachariah. It's all about can you get to the cable cars, clear out this infantry, then the tank is going to panic, back up, and they keep working it. Oh, that guy takes out 3. Might have been the squad leader. That might have been a big burnout right there. Alex, the only one left standing. And guess what? A Recon flare. Big surprise. Man, Airhead. Syndicate. That bombing run. Here it comes, charging up right now. Gonna try and... Nice job dropping it right on your inf. There's the blueprint. Omen gonna try his best to cover it. God damn, them things are so fragile, bro. They don't stand up for shit. I mean, those were supposed to be the difference makers, you know, break stalemates. Haven't seen, you know, not in a 49. It's a little more common in 35s, 36s for them to succeed, but in 49s, it's very rare. You can probably count on one hand how many times airheads actually work. But, you know, this is kind of crazy for the first time. Syndicate is in the kitchen cooking. Tommy, squad leader, with Smilk have made their way up from the south. Keep eyes on this tank. It's getting healed up. Alright, Nami's looking to go find contact. Get an idea where this inf is peeking his head out. Smilk. Poked his head out. Nami made him pay. Now, is he going for Garrett or OP, perhaps? He and Melon. Yeah, Nami senses something. He's like, okay, I know they're in here. I know these buildings are not clear. Yep, you know why? Garrison's locked out. Tanks has got it locked out. Here comes Nami. He takes out Watermelon. Mark is trying to... Did he get the... Oh! Nami doing him dirty. Question is, did Mark have the satchel? Nami, I think, is probably scourging around looking for anything that sizzles. Oh, but this is going to be a good fight here. Tanks putting satchel up. Clavis. Oh, I know he hears it. He hears the sizzle. Oh my god, they all crush him. Oh, he gets shot in the head. Who the hell just saved that? That was a huge play. Does Rowdy know it? Oh my god, Rowdy, you don't... oh my god, alright, he's checking. I think he gets it. I think he pulls it. It's close. It's close! Does he get hit? Oh, he just got it in the... just the nick of time. That would have took out the garrison potential. Right here. And the inf. Super close. Man, that could have been a difference maker. I mean, look at this. That garrison getting knocked out frees up Abel, Charlie to go in from the south. The front door is looking pretty decent. North a little light, but man, that could have changed. It's wild. There's just so many resources that you could have soloed tanks and just literally just park it, have one dude in there and just, yeah. I'm so looking forward to the meta change. I just think it's too sweaty. Weapons are too powerful. The sectors are too small. And the fact that nodes are generated without anything happening, they can just generate nonstop. You just have this constant, you know, this constant line of tanks. Never-ending line of tanks for both sides. Things are about to change, hopefully. Man, but look at this. Speaking of change, knocking on the door the whole entire match. I mean, usually Stalingrad feels like a grind, but I tell you, tonight, it's been exciting. This is about as exciting as a Stalingrad match can be. All right, we got Davey. That's a pretty damn good spot. Takes out Cooked. He's behind. Oh, Cap K got him. Oh my god. The footsteps. Oh my god. Dude, he doesn't hear. Oh my god, dude. Kill him. This has been a fight the whole hour and 30 minutes. Terry, Ant, I mean, hard cap defense. Ooh, Satchel. Uh-oh. Do they know? They don't know. It's about to go boom. Panzer IV. Sam Tweedy and GS. Ant's about to take... Oh, he's dead. Is there anything for it to blow up, though? It's just going to get inf. It doesn't... I don't even know if satchels take out OPs. I think I want to say they do. And that's a long burn. I think that might be a 60 or a 90 second burn. You got three options. 30, 90. Yeah, see, it takes out the imp, but tell me why it doesn't take out the OP. OPs are the strongest thing in this game. Except when you walk up to them, they explode. Ooh, nice crossfire. Tommy. The boys in the south are starting to push. Cooked. He's starting to feel the pressure. He's like, man, I can't go anywhere. Can't cross the carts. And I can't go south. That MG fire. Who is that? Is that Davey? No, that's... Yeah, it's Davey out there. Tank killer. Just pinning them in. And that's good news for the inf pressing front door, because that crossfires lock these dudes in. The Panzer IV sitting just below us. Yeah, things are, things might not end in the usual boring, predictable way. Things are shaping up. We've got a garrison, or excuse me, OP deep in the F4. Now, this is where, if you guys remember earlier, Helios had their what's it called, garrison, and now that space is owned by Syndicate. Interesting. The final push is going to be pretty epic, I think, because Syndicate is not locked out of either sector. They got the north, they got a presence, obviously. In the south, they're there, and they're still on the front door. Yeah, Rooster is in a tough spot. Yeah, he's like, shit. G4-3. Comes the goofy clown car. There goes that frame rate. Rocking a full 60. Yeah, definitely looking forward to the performance boost. The new version of Stalingrad is glass. It runs extremely well. Yeah. Watch yourself now. Peeking windows. Chosen. Getting the dub. In his Cape Crusader outfit. Oh my god, you got the Cape Crusader? Oh my god. He does. He paid for that. Let me get a... Did you stand still for one second, dude? Anyway. I guess the shift is already starting to happen. 9 minutes left. Syndicate's already airheading again. Bombing run. This is the last one. Bombing runs take 10 minutes to recharge. So this is it. This is the one they need to work. They've gotten close a couple times on airheads. But yeah, as soon as that airhead, you see it, man, flares go up. Kind of kills the party. Ends the surprise. And here it is. Airhead. Oh my god, the boys are on opposite sides of cable cars. Yep, once again, airhead toasted. Oh shit. IS knows it. Has he got a peek underneath? Yo, that's crazy. Now this is where if they had inf, they... Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, 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 no. That hurts. That hurts. You know, it's... I'm gonna call it big moments like that. Match is still up for grabs, but that was a... That wasn't the final dagger, but that hurt. Last Helios bomb run. Alright, Wix has got to be low on munition. He's just YOLO. And this is how you end game it. Helios... Once that midpoint, once Carriage Depot clears all of Syndicate out, Couple that with a bombing run, Katuska strike, and Syndicate now has to fight its way back in after being pretty much right on that doorstep all evening. Helios taking it to Syndicate, not holding back. And it's a good call by Helios, not turtling up and waiting for that inevitable push, but actively going out and finding exactly where Syndicate is and pushing them out. It's a nice cleanup on Carriage Depot. I think that might be the move that takes home the victory for Helios. Element. Kabuya. Yeah, this is feeling like Helios is in it. Yeah, they're behind Syndicate right now. Two fronts. They're behind them, I think. Yeah, they are. So Syndicate is getting pinched from both sides. Yeah, I'm thinking this might be a bridge too far for Syndicate. They don't have the tanks. They don't have the... They do have the height. They have the elevation. But I think if Helios can make it past these train tracks up to the white wall... Oh my god, yes. Syndicate has been pushed way back after... Christ, I mean, an hour and 25 minutes of just dogged fight over this midpoint. Helios finally asserting their will and pushing Syndicate out, but a great fight. Only 2 minutes and change left. Syndicate has been completely pushed out. But overall, a really good showing. Syndicate looking good. Winter seasonal coming up. You played the third place team, a team that when I cast their match against the Greyhounds on Utah, I think should have beaten the Greyhounds, believe it or not. And I thought they had a legit chance of making it to the final and playing a spree. But yeah, to measure yourself to what Helios is, that's improvement. You know, tonight was an L, but I think they hung in there for most of the match. Yeah, definitely nothing to be embarrassed or hang your head on. I mean, I think right now, Helios sensing it. They got the momentum. Carriage Depot is completely clean. Syndicate, you know, tanks are in a bad imps. They're separated from their inf. Yeah, this is all but over. And before you guys run out, let's just get a quick check of scores and see how everybody did. Okay, let's run this for the Helios squad. I got a KO squad. I mean, a KO sighting. And that rounds out the roster. 45 seconds. Put this in the books. Oh, now Helios just running a rough shop now. I think Syndicate just ran out of tanks. And Helios wasn't holding back, and now they're just letting their tanks just run wild. Oh my god, and there's another Katuska strike? I thought it was done. Boy, but those strikes suck. Literally the opposite of precision. Alright, let's get some more highlights. Well, it's official now, boys and girls. It's over. You guys can tune out if you want to. GG to Helios. I don't even know who I got loaded up. No, I got the old stuff loaded up, I think. Let me see. Hold up. Do I got... I'm gonna mess this up. Oh. Winner away. Oh, I got it loaded up. I didn't even have that shit loaded up, guys. I swear it was from the last one I cast. Happened to get lucky. So Helios taking this 3-2 over Syndicate on Stalingrad. Anyway, guys, if you like the cast, you want to see me do more, man, I got hit up last minute on this one. I was actually just playing the game up until about 20 minutes before match time, man. I'm actually getting back into HELIOS, and but if you guys want to see more of this, you guys let me know in the comments. Yeah, bring more of this shit, or you know what, go play your game, dude, and have fun on a Friday. You guys let me know, because I don't know, some people seem to think comp is on the down, and maybe it is, but who knows? Maybe you guys bring it back from the dead. Oh my god, that was a great shot. Holy shit. Pavas? That was filthy. Man, put it right on the hole. Oh, that one was a little short. That was a great ass shot, dude. Winding down the last 10 seconds. Hey, if you haven't already done it, and you enjoy what you see, and throw that like. It's for this algorithm, man. We need to get the comp message out. So you need likes, comment. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, what you want to see more of, what team you want to see. I know I generally seem to cast the same group of guys. But if you want to see your team, let me know. Hit me up in the comments, and or reach out to me on Discord. Yeah, and I'll get in touch with whoever. And maybe we get you guys on this. So hopefully hear from some of you guys. But that'll do it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it, like I said. And we'll definitely catch you on the next one. You guys take it easy. Peace.